Excuse me. I just needed to talk. My mama's memorial service is tomorrow. And I'm just all over the place. I went to her house and everything already. And it's like, I thought that was going to be the hardest part. But I feel like tomorrow going to be the hardest part. I want to run away so bad. I want to just go. I've seen so many things and things that I know I don't have control over. And I just wish I didn't see things that I did. I wish I didn't know what I know. I wish I could talk face to face with my mother about it. I really want to talk to her about my bell peppers though. I got bell peppers growing in my tent. And I'm excited about it. And I was looking forward to it too because I'm like, I had told her before she passed away. Well, before she passed away, I was growing bell peppers. And I was like, yeah, when these boys get ready, I was going to give her one so she could tell me how it tastes because I'm not growing them outside. I'm growing them in the tent. So I was checking on them and I saw them and I was just excited. And I was like, I need to call Mama. And then it was just like as soon as I said that, it was like a smack in the face, like, nah, you can't call her. She gone. I'm like, fuck. Me and my mama didn't have no super close relationship. But we had our shit, you know. We had the things that we did bond over and shit like that, which I'm grateful for. Like I said, I want to call her and tell her about my bell peppers. That's gardening. That's one thing she taught me about gardening and shit. So that's why I like gardening. Growing my own vegetables. I just remember seeing how excited she would be when, she would get her greens would be looking good and her peppers and her tomatoes. Oh man, she would love when she her tomatoes because my mama used to love to eat fried green tomatoes. I still don't get it to this day, nor will I ever get it. But people like fried green tomatoes, and my mama, it was just like she would be so excited, especially when she first planted her garden. I remember that shit. And she got her first tomatoes off of that motherfucker. She was like, ooh. I was like, man. And she has string beans. She has squash, zucchini. And her garden was little, but she packed that motherfucker out. She packed it out. She had collard greens. She had tomatoes. She had bell peppers. She had string beans. She had zucchini, cucumber, squash. I mean, sometimes it was all at once, but usually she would kind of rotate it out every year. One year she would do like maybe the squash and because like with the cucumbers and the squash and the zucchini, those are vines. So, she wouldn't do, I think one year she did do two of them And that's why she decided not to do them at the same time because they got so intertwined together. And one of them kind of dominated over the other one. So, yeah, but she had that. But them tomatoes was every year. Col- Collard greens, baby. Fuck going to the grocery store. Go get some out the backyard. And she would have enough, and she would have some for the summer. She would have some going through the winter too. Or sometimes, depending on how many she would plant, she would have some going almost up into that next springtime before she planted again. Because she would blanch them boys and then she would freeze them. So I learned that from my mom. How to blanch them, even with the string beans. When she did string beans, man, get them boys, clean them, blanch them, put them in a seal bag, get all that air out, pop them in the freezer. That shit lasts 6 months to a year. Fresh. When you take them just like you just picked them boys. I was like, oh, I need my own garden. And I had one. And she would come over and help me with it. It used to be so much fun too, because we would just be out there talking about pretty much nothing. And laughing and cracking jokes and talking about the stuff. And see, my garden was bigger than the one because my yard was bigger at that time. So I had a lot more space. So I told him, like, we just our garden together. Because I don't think she had one in her yard at the time. I think my daddy had, like, cut it up or something like that. I don't know. But I told her that was our garden together. I never got it the way, excuse me, that I really, really wanted it to be. Because I wanted it to do like a tier garden. So I was like, I wanted to have tomatoes at the back because those grow tall. And then I wanted to have something else. And then like probably like bell peppers because those don't grow too tall, but they can. I mean, if you let them, they can get a little tall. Then I was like, I wanted 2 rows of greens. So I was going to have 2 rows of collard greens. And then I was going to have another section where I was going to grow the string beans and I was going to grow cucumber and because my mama liked zucchini and squash and cucumbers. And I'm like, I like cucumbers in my salad. So I was going to do all of that. But I never got that garden quite the way that I wanted, and then I ended up leaving that place. So, but it was fun when she would come over and we would be in the garden and we would sit outside and talk. And sometimes I would just think to myself, I know this my mama, but I feel like a little old lady. Like I feel like we just two little old ladies talking. That's what it felt like sometimes. I would be cracking up laughing, and she would always be like, "Girl, you so crazy, you so stupid." But some of the shit, which I'm not gonna be all going into detail, but some of the shit I would be so serious, and she would be cracking up laughing at me, and I'd be like, "Mom, but I'm serious," and she like, "I know." Like man, oh man. Now the DJ in my head playing that song. I'll always love my mama. She brought me in this world. That's some real shit. No matter what ever went down, she brought me in this world, and I will always love my mom. It would be nice. I was about to say if I can strike this match and like my stuff, but her service is tomorrow. I done let out a lot of fugs around my house, just randomly. I'm like, I know if somebody walking down the street, like, what the fuck? Just a random, like, the fuck that bitch in there screaming for? Yeah. So I just, They wanted me to do a reading, but I'm just like, I can't right now. I just needed to talk. So instead of disturbing somebody's peace, I just decided to do this when my shit went out. So the last time I talked to her, I told her, I said, when you want to get away from them folks, I was referring to my sister and my father. I said, the next time you want to get a vacation, all you got to do is call me. I'll figure out a way to get you to my house. You ain't got to go into the hospital. And she was like, I ain't trying to get this kind of vacation. She said, but I'm going to remember that. And she was cracking up laughing. I'm like, because shit, I ain't got time for you to be up in there like that, stressing me out. I said some silly shit, and she was cracking up laughing. Girl, you so crazy. I'm like, I'm so serious. I'm like, you ain't got to deal with them Negroes. I think that's what I actually said. Excuse me. Excuse me. Something along the lines of that. Some old shenanigans that I came up with. And she was laughing. And I told her, I was like, all right, Mom, I'm going to let you get off the phone so you can rest. And I told her, I was like, I love you. I was like, she was like, I love you too. And she was just still laughing when we got off the phone. I was still laughing too. But it's just like, man, my mama gone. My mama gone. I just, you always want that one more. Excuse me. You always want that one more. I just want that one more conversation. I just want to talk to her one more time. I just want to see her one more time. And even if you was to get that one more, you will still want one more. So I'm glad we were in a better place than where we were. I'm grateful for that. We were building. We were moving forward. I could not ask for anything better than that. And she got to meet my grandbaby. I got a picture of them. They had the same hairstyle, y'all. They had the same hairstyle. I didn't even notice it. I sent the picture to my sister. We getting stuff together. And I was just sitting there looking. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I had to zoom. I was like, oh my God, they got the same hairstyle. I'll text my sister. She's like, I saw that immediately. I was like, Lord have mercy. And they were just sitting there looking at each other, smiling too. Rocket, that's why they was looking at each other like that. Like, who did your hair? Who did your hair? Mine was styled by Big Mama. She had slept on it. Don't judge me, y'all. It was a mess, but she had to sleep on it. And I hadn't redone it yet. But, oh, man. And then she got to see her again on Skype. Because my mama, she don't have no iPhone. She could barely work the damn Android. I can't talk because I can barely work my damn iPhone. So, but yeah, she got to see her, and she got to see her walking real good. I made sure, I'm like, let me pull this computer back so you can see these little legs. just going. Like, where's you going? Your legs this long. And her little ass was running. And my mama was like, she ain't gonna let you go nowhere. I was like, no. And she kept talking to her. And my grandbaby just was looking at her, smiling and laughing. And she, hi, real quick. And she took off and she was playing. And then she had my short one hold the computer so my mama could see us kind of like playing around. Like she was chasing me around a little bit. And my mama was cracking up laughing. Man, oh man, like shit. I'm so glad she got to see her, you know, on her shenanigans, running amok and harassing the shit out of me. I'm so glad she got to see it. And she said, love you. So she heard that from my grandbaby. I know that meant so much to her. Love you. And then she had the nerve to hang up on her. Love you, bye. I said, what the world? But she was ready to get off the computer because she was ready. She used to hang up on me on FaceTime. If I wasn't talking to her, paying her no attention, or I could have been talking to her, paying her some attention. And when she was ready to get off, she was ready to end the conversation. She wasn't even saying bye. She was just like, doo-doo-doo. I was like, well, damn, I love you too. And my daughter, she'll be done text me like she's texting me so laughing, like I didn't know she was gonna do it. I didn't think the first time we didn't think she could do it. She did that shit. I was cracking up laughing. But at the same time I was so proud of her. Like she did it. Cause I think she might have been like 6 months or some shit like that, 5, 6 months. Like on the phone, hanging up on folks. And my mama was cracking up laughing. She hung up on me. I said, yeah, she did. She bought that life. She will hang up on you when she done. Oh man. I'm so grateful that she got those moments with her. I'm glad I got some pictures too. Not to say that I would ever forgotten it, but it's just nice to be able to look back at pictures. Oh man. She with my brother though. That gives me more comfort. And when she left, she wasn't by herself. My sister was there, her husband, and my niece. I mean, when she first, started to go, I should say. And then we came, and her siblings was there, the ones that could make it. The grands was there. We didn't have, the great grand wasn't there. There was one grand missing. And my grandbaby may want to bring her in, which, but I got a few minutes with her and I told her that I love her and we was going to be all right. She told me, she used to tell me when we would talk, she was tired. She was tired. And I understand. I understand. Because my mama was dealing with a lot of different health stuff and having pains and, and I know what that pain is like. I'm in pain right now. My everything hurts, and it's not just because my mama gone. It's because that's my health. But she told my sister she was ready to go home, and shit, I'll be damned. We just We assumed she was talking about home to us. Bye bye. That's what it feel like. She just was like, "Oh, that's y'all bad. Y'all thought I was going to that home. I knew what I was talking about." So I know she is not in no pain. I know she is doing her thug fizzle the way she do her thug fizzle. I just want that one more time. I just want that. Yeah. But thank y'all for listening. For those that did listen this long, I'm trying to keep my emotions together because I feel like I'm about to start crying. So I'm about to end this. But yeah, so I'm going to try to do some readings today. But tomorrow, the day after, I'm going to need a couple days. I'm going to need a couple days. So, but thank y'all. Everybody that is already subscribed to my channel. Thank y'all so very much for the support and the condolences to those that have reached out or commented, I should say. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. And again, thank y'all for just listening to me talk about my mama. Y'all take care, be blessed, and have the day.